All right, everybody. Thank you. This is Mida Felix Jimo, and I'm taking you on a ride. We've talked about EDC blockchain. We talked about Terra Credit. We talked about Crypto.com. We talked about the Bitro exchange. We talked about Market Peak. We talked about Stake Wallet. This time around, we're going to look at, in summary, together, we're going to look at MyCointainer, Celsius Network, and CMMT. So all of these are third-party systems that you're taking advantage of to stake, to invest, and to trade, like Bitro, like Crypto.com, even the Terra itself, and then you can trade on them, even the Celsius network, and you can trade on them. So, but before we go, you're welcome to Plan B Express, a place where we give information about the digital space and cryptocurrency opportunity. Yeah, that is Plan B Express, cryptocurrency and online investment. Plan B Express, www.planbexpress.com. So now let's go. We go here and looking at MyCointainer. So we'll go straight to MyCointainer. What is MyCointainer? MyCointainer is just a platform to stake coins. You get other information about airdrops and some other things. So to just take you straight away, let me use an example of an account here for you. You want to stake some coins. I'm going to send a link. You sign up for MyCointainer. And if anyone who invited you or send you this video, you can get back to him to give you how to go about your MyCointainer investment. It's not an investment per se. It's taking, using a platform to increase the coin you are holding. Most coins that are available on MyCointainer, I go to assets, just show you. Once you register, it's free. You register, you verify your account. If you don't verify your account, you will not be allowed to use MyCointainer. Look at my account now. Look at Candito or something. So my account is a verified account. Okay, you can see security. Okay, never bother. You can read more about it later. So these are assets available. Energy, like you can see, energy, see quantum, diva, rapid, wave. All these percentage are yearly, annual. So like I have on this energy and quantum, and then look at this, Bitcoin 1, 350% in a year. Okay, but you have to look at the capacity of the coin you want to stake. Don't just take any coin because this one is 350%. What is the percentage growth that that coin can record in a year? That's what you need to check. Some coin may not give you more than 20% per annum or 10% per annum, but check their capability. This Bitcoin token 76. I'm just giving you some of this. This coin is a coin that I say I will buy to stake, and that's 149%. And they said they want to partner with these people, Shopify. I don't know, maybe they'll work out. So this, 7%, 28%, 2.5%. They did this airdrop. I didn't know why I didn't get it. 5.1%, 51.23%, 50%. This, okay. 40.65%. NAV coin. This guy, Nebel, 10%. Okay, this coin, Peer coin, 1%. 58.29. Okay, so this ones. So you can see them, 9.17%. 101. Oh, Vitae. I said I was going to do Vitae. Okay, there are a lot of them. So there are so much places, channels to make crazy money, insane money in crypto. So if I see people complaining about crypto, I just nod my head because I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know what you think. I don't know. It's all your choice anyway. And so those are the things. And so this is MyCointainer. All you need is you can deposit money. Okay. Deposit money. So MyCointainer, if I click on MyCointainer, you can see I just was experimenting this. See energy 17.1 was deposited. It has accrued 0.41, which was few days past, or let's say some weeks, a week plus, and this is quantum. So is any accruing? So you know that in a year, it's going to earn 19% of whatever volume you put in there. You can stop the investment at the end of the day, and then you're okay. So all you do is to, you can do your investment, okay? You can do your investment, look at assets. You can deposit in money. So look at assets. Let's say you want to do, so look at staking. Buy, sell, so staking. Anyone you want to do. So you can now see the wallet, copy the wallet, and send in. When you send in, your staking start. Does not have too much stress. So your staking start, you're fine. And when you want to check update on some airdrops, you can click on airdrops here. Okay. But airdrops we do it on our platforms, and you can check some airdrops here. Oh wow, there are so many. CoinPay. CoinPay ends in 0 day. Wow. 50. Wow. So you can check so many things on this platform. Okay. So this is my container. Whoever that invited you to it, it's simple. You can just, I'm not saying you go and lock all your money here, but we spread, don't put your egg in one basket. We spread, and those ones that can just help us, we don't have so much stress to. Now, the next time we should now align with it is Celsius. Let's go. Okay, before I took on Celsius, let me just give you this guy. It's an investment platform. They're bringing so many things, but I just, try them and put in a little money here. So let me log in to show you something about them called CMMT. So that we wrap it up with Celsius. So CMMT is a kind of tokenized asset too, and they are doing some affiliated contract issue trading, and so you can invest. But please, those percentages are not burgers, so don't expect those type of like funny platform that promise you 1,000,000% within 5 days and all of that. No. So the good thing about all of these things, they have affiliate marketing attached to it. So if you want to build a network around them, you can build a very big network around them. So now, but this is it. They have different investment packages. The new thing they just added now, which I'm still trying to read up, is the, what is it called? Is this package called cash? Is it Smart Cash? Okay, CMMT Smart Cash. But this is the first thing that was happening. As low as $10 you can invest, $50, $100. So if it's $100, you can put it to $300. So your earning weekly, they pay every Monday, is 2.5 to 5%. It's very little compared to. So your contract expires when you have earned total of 360%, according to them. So this CMMT, and then if you're a network marketer too, you can build it because this is very cheap to start. Then the second package they added, they said they want to do something like agriculture and all of that. So minimum you can invest on that is $100. To do is just to click and add to chart, go to chart, pay your money, then your investment starts. So as simple as possible. So I don't have so much things to start saying that. So I'm just experimenting them. Look at, I checked this, put in like $50 to check how the thing's working. So the percentage you may earn last week will not be the same. Like I said, somebody before the particular month, week I saw that earning for that week was 3.1%. Another week, for that week rather, another week I saw 2.9%. There was a week I saw 3.5%. That means from 2.5% to 5%. That means from 10% to 20% monthly. Which, for instance, is completely okay. So that is CMMT. Okay. Then the next thing is Celsius Network. Celsius Network is a staking place too, and in fact, it's a big company. And so Celsius Network, you sign up and download the app, and then you can equally do lending of money to there, and then you can stake some coins. You can stake their coins. You can stake other coins like ZRX and some other coins can add there. stake and then get your earnings. You can decide to say your earnings should be coming in Celsius, that is in cells. And then if you want to know, let's listen to this guy, Celsius. This is the CEO of Celsius.
This kickoff conversation is with two of the top CEOs in the entire blockchain industry. I'm honored to be joined here by Zach Prince, CEO of BlockFi, and Alex Stsking, CEO of Celsius. So I'll let the two gentlemen here introduce themselves, and we'll get started. Zach, we'll start with you. Tell me, who are you and who's BlockFi?
Yeah, hey everybody. Everybody, Zach Prince. I'm the founder and CEO of BlockFi. I've always worked at venture-backed technology companies, most recently in the online lending sector prior to starting BlockFi. And I'm quarantined in upstate New York currently with a couple of kids. We were talking about that before we started recording. Yeah, happy to be here.
Excellent. Alex.
Yeah, so Alex Stsking, I'm a serial founder. So Celsius is my 8th company. My entire career was about taking power away from monopolies like the phone companies or the taxi industry, the New York subway system, and giving it back to the people. And we're doing the same thing with interest income. We created this whole category of that you can earn money on your money, not relying on banks, not relying on financial institutions. And we give 80% of what we make back to our depositors, which I think is the way of the future. I think looking at what's happening with the recession and another bailout, which is a copy of 2008, just 10 times bigger, is definitely not acting in the best interest of the average person. And I think Celsius, BlockFi are 2 examples of companies that are really focused on changing that. And, basically, I think the whole economy just hit a reset, right? And we're all going to have to reevaluate what business looks like, what working looks like, and what our priorities and everything else.
And we're going to be talking about it today. Alex, thank you for that. Looks like a recession, it could be more. Very much the same primordial soup that helped create Bitcoin in the first place, i.e. the industry that we're all in. So everyone who doesn't know me, my name is David Waxman, and I'm the CEO of Waxman, which is a large public relations firm focusing on the blockchain industry. Started back in 2015, but I've been in the space since 2014, and that's why I'm really excited to talk today to these two gentlemen. We're in interesting times. To some extent, you could argue, Bitcoin was literally invented for this. It was invented to be perhaps a non-correlated asset, something that wasn't reliant on central banks, something where you could understand that it was mathematically provable, but the supply would be over time. And so we're going to be talking about that a little bit, but before we get into the details, let me ask you both. Is this Bitcoin's time to shine? Alex, why don't we start with you?
Sure. So I agree with you. First, I've seen 4 recessions. I've been there in '89 and, the 2000, the 2008, and now this, which I think would be the biggest recession we've had since the 1930s. And I agree with you. I think Satoshi created the Bitcoin to create a decentralized version of our economy. And it maybe have proven that it can run, that it does what it's supposed to do, but it has not yet proven as a non-correlated asset. If you look at the last several months or even last several years, pretty much Bitcoin was correlated to the stock market, and we're still to prove that it is decoupled from the stock market and from the traditional financial systems that we all are connected to. So, or connected to the fiat system that we are part of. So I think there's a war going on between centralization and decentralization. And it's a question of what the people are going to vote with. Are they going to vote to create yet another version of centralized monopolies, or are they going to vote to go to the decentralized side?
Well, Zach, what do you think? Do you think that this is the time for Bitcoin to take off? Certainly, we've seen that Bitcoin was the best performing asset of 2019, as an example. 2020 is a new year, and certainly has had its own fascinating mix of things that have occurred thus far. But you jumped into this space a while ago. You've seen the fiat side with your former companies. And now you're all in on crypto. What do you think?
So I think that it's absolutely Bitcoin's time to shine. If it doesn't shine over the next 12 to 24 months, then my view is that we might have to question some of the things that Bitcoin could become. But I'm very bullish and very heavily invested personally, obviously with my own capital, but also my time and efforts with BlockFi. Nothing is uncorrelated in a panic. Like if you look historically in times of crisis at what happens with gold, like quickly when you have a panic state, you're entering a recession or depression, everything gets sold. Anything you can sell gets sold, generally for dollars. And that happened, when the market started digesting that COVID was coming to Western Europe and the US recently, to everything, including Bitcoin.
May not have time.
I think there were some events that happened during that period of time, specifically 3 weeks ago today, when we had a larger single-day down move in the.
So what I'm going to do now is to show you Celsius, okay? So it's a fantastic stuff. Celsius Network is a fantastic stuff. So the app, I have the app, and so I'm going to send you a link if you want to get started, on Celsius Network. You can borrow, you can lend, and you can stake, and then, good. It's a very fantastic thing, and so you don't need to have issues around it. It's a very fantastic thing what you can be doing on Celsius Network. So you can, so just similar to crypto.com, but it's just that, with different platforms of what they are doing, everything is towards mass adoption. But different companies with different technology and the favor they give to you, and so you have those things, and then you can take advantage of them. So Celsius, it's a good thing too. So I'm going to send all the link accordingly, and then you pick up the way you wish to pick up. And so I think that should come to the end of this interaction, and you should be able to see more to it. Okay, your crypto could be earning up to 12% per annum. Turn your cold storage into hot profit instantly when you deposit coins into your Celsius network. So you just deposit money. On Celsius Wallet, you're not clicking anywhere to make it start working. As long as you just keep your money, you start getting your percentage on Celsius. So you can decide on which percentage, on which coin you want to get it. You can deposit Ethereum and say you want your percentage to be coming on Celsius. So it makes a lot of sense and can help you a lot. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So the situation is that we have in Plan B Express, we have the trading, where you trade, swing, hold. Hold is the first thing. From the hold, you locate all these staking platforms and put your coin to hold there, while it's generating you profit. Okay? Put your coin to hold there, and it's generating you profit. Then on the swing, then you continue doing it on the exchange. Thank God for like crypto.com, Bitrue, okay, Binance, and all of that. So, but I'm talking about coins that focus on staking and mass adoption. Bitrue, Celsius, Cryptorium, crypto.com, especially crypto.com is hot. Crypto.com right now is hot. I don't expect anybody not to get involved in crypto.com. So you can now still be trading. Can you imagine? Multi-versatile stuff. You can trade, you can stake, you can pay, you can invest, you can borrow, you can lend, and so many things. So that's what we're doing. And if you look at the summary of cryptocurrency, is this. Let me show you where we are in the state of cryptocurrency is. So if you don't understand, try and understand right now. Look at the state we are and where we are going to in the crypto space. Okay, it's coming up. See where we are and where we are going to consolidate the crypto space. Banking, loans, trading, investing. That's what we call DeFi, decentralized finance. Banking, loans, trading, investing. That's where we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's important you take responsibility of your business and make insane money in this phenomenon. Thank you very much. This is Plan B Express. So whoever that invited you to our platform, get back to them and get started right away. Thank you very much. You have a nice time. Bye for now.